Oh, yeah, let's do it, man. Let's do it. Definitely. All right. Later, man. Good talking to you. Later.
What's going on, Lou?
Nothing. Do you hear me? You hear me okay?
Perfectly.
So where's Wayne? Is Wayne ready?
Yeah, Lou was just trying to get him on, so he had a little trouble. So we're just getting all the bugs worked out. He'll be on momentarily. we got the 18 working on getting him on the screen and stuff. So
hey, you guys are live, so go ahead and start the show.
Sounds good.
All right, everybody. I hope you guys are ready for this because right now Louis Lee is getting Wayne Carini squared away. Tori took care of it, but there was a glitch, so we're waiting to find out what happened. So, but I want to tell you guys something. I was talking to Jason, who is the caretaker for Offenhauser intake manifolds. And let me tell you, man, that dude they're working in the same building that they have been building intake manifolds since like the 50s. It's insane. We're gonna have him on. I just asked him if he would come on and he said he would do it. So yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. It'll be really good. It'll be really cool.
Talking about history.
Exactly. It's pretty awesome. So I got to do the intro text to get that ball rolling, and we'll make it happen. And John's whining about he misses the old platform. Can't help you, John. Can't help.
Moving on, right?
Yeah. So history across all platforms. Yeah, no kidding. But yeah, it's a cool story. The whole Offenhauser thing. It really is cool. It's very cool. So it'll be fun to get him on there, and he can tell us the whole story about it and what's going on with them now. And I actually follow them on Instagram, so it's really neat. It's going to be really cool. Yeah, and I am here. I drank my coffee already. I drank it about an hour ago. Vince was asking.
And I see you sporting a new GarageInsider.com TV shirt.
This isn't new. This is the same one I always have. It's just clean. It's clean this week. What are you talking about? New shit. I gotta get some new ones made.
I'll take one.
Make this happen.
Well, you're so handsome, good looking tonight. You make the shirt, just absolutely look. You're on point.
You're not gonna get any brownie points, Tori. Knock it off.
I will get a shirt though.
You would have got that anyway.
You're awesome.
Yeah, so that's really about it, But yeah, I don't know what's happening there with Lou and Wayne, the Mr. Carini. I'm just waiting to see what's going on.
Yeah,
but
I spoke to him before, and he was like, "I don't know what I'm doing." He goes, "You're gonna call me, right?" I'm like, "You gotta follow the link," and that's where I lost him. So that's where I kind of dragged loosely in, when.
Jeez.
I tried explaining it a couple of times, but that's okay though.
We'll get it done. I ain't worried about it.
It'll work out for sure.
We'll make it happen. We can make it happen.
I got some good news. My cylinder heads are ready, so I'll be picking them up tomorrow. So that was some really good news. So we're moving forward in that respect. What else happened?
I don't know. You tell me. Wait to find out.
I received my ATI pin kit for pinning the balances of the crankshaft this week also.
Oh, that's good.
So that was some good news.
That's
I love when the guy in the brown truck,
shows up,
acts like Santa when it's not Christmas time. You know what I'm saying? He fills in that void for the other 11 months of the year.
Jim wants to know cylinder heads for what?
Oh, a supercharged 6-liter. So it'll be an LSA supercharger with your rectangular port cylinder heads, your 823 castings, with all that good stuff that I showed from Brian Tooley Racing. And, you'll have to wait to see the rest of it. I will post pictures when it's all assembled, okay?
I can do that. Vince wants me to show Christy Lee my gloves. When? Today? When I go down there? Give me a little info. I know what I can do. I can take the picture from Instagram and tag her in, I guess. Yeah. And Jim wants to know if it's for your Nomad. Look at the comment section, Tori.
It's I didn't want to interrupt. It's for the 55 hardtop.
Okay.
The Nomad's getting something a little bit really outside the box. That's going to get the LSX 427 with the Cali's Magnum crankshaft, the Ultra I-Beam Enforcer rods, and the Morley pistons. So that's the one with the Master Motorsport heads and the LS9 supercharger. So that should be a lot of fun. That's the car that's mini tub. So the Nomad will be able to handle a little more power because there'll be more tire on the back. So that should be scary fun, that car to drive. So and Jason says it better be 1,000 rear wheel horsepower. Sorry, Jason. It's only going to be 1,200.
It's only going to be
and change. Probably 1,250 on pump gas. So Vince says an aluminum 427 Ford.
Yeah.
It'll be a 427, but bite your tongue, my brother. It's going to be a Chevy Performance LSX block. So hold on to your hat. Jason said 454. Well, the supercharger, big as that, always better. So I'll stick with the 427 because if I go the 454, then you'll force me to buy a Whipple then. And that's a lot of money. So instead of changing my plans every time you don't want to change plans every time you get a different thought in your head. So now it's time to, stay on course and complete the build and just take a path and just run with it. So that's what I'm going to wind up doing.
There you go. Makes sense to me.
Oh, yeah.
Boom.
Absolutely.
All right, I sent the text.
Very cool.
Text.
Very cool.
That's taken care of. You can take that. You should be getting it in a minute. Do you guys watch the chat? The problem, Keith, is I don't watch them, and we have no. They're not tied together. It's never been tied together for some strange reason. That's why we don't watch the chat. Yeah, and there's a delay, and a lot of times when I go on, I can go on there and look. I can log in, but I can't see any questions or anything for whatever reason. So, yeah, people got to come here to throw questions at us. That's the only way that's going to work.
Yeah, because by the time that you read the question on Facebook, we're already 2 or 3 minutes past the topic anyway. So
yeah, but that's not a big deal. I mean, I don't mind that. The problem is 9 out of 10 times I don't even see it. Like I can't see the questions at all.
Yeah,
I can't. I don't get them for whatever reason. All I get is the picture of us, and that's it. I don't care so much about the delay. I'll ask the question.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens. And Nelson got some welding stuff today, so he's going to be doing some crazy welding, making torque converters and shit.
He made mine real pretty. It was almost too nice to bury, but guess what? We buried it.
There you go.
It's going to work just as good as it looks. I can't wait to try it out. So,
awesome.
Yeah, Vince, you're right. Making it awesome. That's exactly what Nelson did. And what was really cool about my torque converter build, I sent, Nelson the original torque converter that came with the setup.
Right.
And he actually sent me pictures of all the people who were involved from beginning to end. And I mean, from the minute they cleaned it and opened it and did the modifications and welded it shut and painted it, I have an album showing beginning to end the process it took and the people that are involved, touching, that portion of the car for the project. So I always say, cars are really cool, but what's even cooler are the people that are involved in the project. If you have a cool car with a cool story, that's a complete package right there. It's the people you meet along the way that had a part, and that's where the memories are made.
Yeah,
it's that personal touch. So can't beat it.
So my neighbor sent a message through Facebook for the show, and I don't know why he doesn't call me. He's got my number. I don't know why Lloyd did that. And I got his number in my phone, so I know he's got mine. I'll take care of it tomorrow.
Sounds good.
It's crazy.
Yeah,
Jim said he lost it.
And Vince says the story's half the fun.
Corner from him, he knows where I live.
You should ring in the doorbell. I mean, for God's sakes, just,
Exactly. He's actually my plumber. He's the plumber who comes to the house when I have problems. That's funny.
I mean, I have no problem, knocking at your door and showing up. Why he's local? Why doesn't he? Right?
Yeah. It's funny. It's so funny. Yeah, and like Jim says, a guy in New York is hooking up 2 North Carolina guys. God,
that's the way it's done.
That's funny. So what? So did you? Yeah, I did actually get the basement wall done. That's been done a while. I got to do the other side of the house now, and I got to do the side yard. I got to clean out the side yard and put drainage in it. That'll help a lot. Yeah. So make that happen. Get that thing done.
Nice.
So damn, it's 10 after. I hope we can get Wayne on. Damn it! Did you test it out with him, Tori?
You know what happened? I set up his link for Crowdcast. I used his personal email address like he gave me. We sent all the pictures for the promotion and stuff. Then I actually went in there and I created an account for him. And I set up a temporary password for him. And I sent him the link to click on the link and to sign in. But for whatever reason, though, he said he really didn't know much about this, and I guess he was confused about it. And I saw I was getting nowhere, so I got a hold of Louis Lee I guess about 25 minutes ago to try to get him on and stuff. He's using an iPhone, so it shouldn't be too difficult. So I don't know what happened. All you had to do was click on the link and just sign in. That should have been.
So basically, what you're saying is Wayne's having the kind of problems that I have with this shit.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. I'm trying to be nice about it. Yeah, exactly.
That's what you're saying.
Yeah, but I'm looking forward to seeing him. I'm sure Louis Lee will work his magic and get him in through the front door. So,
God.
Some people computer challenge. I remember the first night that I came on, I didn't know what I was doing either.
Oh, I know.
And I was so unprepared. I didn't even have the proper light and stuff. You accused me of being in the witness protection program.
Yep.
But Lucy is texting me right now. Hold on a second. We're making progress here. We are making progress. Okay. I'm just gonna copy and send it. And here you go. Okay, we're making progress here. I just copied the email I sent to Wayne to Louis Lee, and now we should be making some headway. So
cool.
Stand by. We're having technical difficulties. Please stand by. Right? Remember that?
Exactly. I remember that. Yep. It's funny.
Yeah, but I came in all, I didn't have the right lighting and stuff, and I was a silhouette. And after the first time, things go a lot smoother.
Yeah.
I'm talking from personal experience. Trust me.
Yeah.
And you always try to get on early. This way you anticipate any problems you may have. But let's see. Brian wants to know if
I see it.
Okay.
As of yesterday, Brian, he did not get it. So, but I told him when he does get it to just let me know. But he's waiting for it. He's ready to go, man. And I know I talked about it last week. Brian is hooking one of my students up. It's so crazy. He's doing the skills competition for the state, and they told him all you do is show up. So he shows up. Oh, you didn't bring tools? He had to borrow tools from the other competitors, and then he wins. First time the school goes, and this guy wins. So crazy. So so now he's going to the nationals in Kentucky, and we're trying to get him squared away, and he ain't got a lot of money. Yeah. So Brian stepped up and hooked him up with a hammer and dolly deals, like 3 hammers and 3 dollies or something like that. So yeah, it's just that's what we're waiting. We're trying to get him squared away and
that's
make
awesome.
This shit happen. Yeah.
Nah, Brian's good that way. He's always, big heart, always, for the hobby and stuff, and then the kids coming up. And besides, now this kid won it using everyone else's tools. That's not going to happen next time. They get the words beyond this guy here. They're not giving him nothing, so he better have his own stuff. Yeah. And good luck to him. Good luck to him. I hope he Hope he notches another win. That's
Yeah,
an
it would
awesome
be
story.
awesome.
Oh,
It
for
would be.
sure.
It'll be awesome. It'll be awesome.
Oh
They
yeah.
said they said Wednesday. Okay, it's today. He might. Let me reach out to Q. See if he got the shit.
Sounds good.
I'm just gonna call him because if he's got it, we'll know for sure. It's important.
Excellent.
We gotta make sure. Get that ball rolling.
Oh, for sure.
Let me call him.
Excellent. So, anyway, while Lou is calling, I'll tell you about my week. It was a 3,000-mile.
I got Mac O'Brien on my podcast, talking to him, and he said the package said that the post office that would be there today. He sent it U.S. mail. Well, I'm just letting you know what he said, so it'll probably be tomorrow. Yeah, because he asked me if you got it. Because he wanted, he was just wondering, and I told him that you hadn't received anything. So that way we got
I didn't want to talk over Lou, but I
Yes,
wound up taking a trip to Illinois this week.
Probably.
Oh, Dad's doing good. Thank you.
Yeah,
He's
you might get one of those.
doing a
things
lot
where you pick it
better.
up.
He's staying out of the hospital. We just keep up with doctor's appointments. So
Yeah.
thank God.
Just letting you know.
No news is good news.
All right,
So thanks everyone for the thoughts and the prayers. It's always greatly appreciated. But let me tell Lou what's going on. So anyway, I was just going to tell everyone about my week. And,
Tell them about it.
It was a long week. It was, a 3,000-mile week, believe it or not. And I am just I'm still recovering from it.
Oh, stop it.
But it was a good week, though. It was a really good week, though. There's, hold on a second. Let me get this absolutely correct and stuff, okay? Because I want to give proper credit where, let's see here. Okay. So I went to a place. I wound up, upgrading my van. And I went to a place called Chicago Auto Network in Mokina, Illinois. And I can't tell you how good these guys were. They were 1,000 miles away, but worth the trip. It's owned by two brothers, Sam and Ed. They treated me, very, very well. And it turns out they actually have a brother who owns a restaurant called Baby's Cheesesteak. So they buy me lunch too. And let me tell you something. This cheesesteak was just beyond reproach. I mean, it was veggies and melted cheese and stuff. I mean, if anyone's looking for a car, reach out to me. I'll give you their information. I mean, I know it's not exactly around the corner, but they would definitely worth the trip. So, and Michael, thank you. Thank you, for your thoughts. We do appreciate, and Vince and everyone else, thank you so much. So Chicago Auto Network in Mokina, Illinois. Make sure if you're in the area, check them out. Even if you're not, look at their website, and they hook up with a car. So, clean Carfax, really better than expected when I went there. So I can't recommend them enough. And we have a little sneak peek for next week for anyone who's interested. Lou, do you want to, tell them who our guest is next week, or do you want me to
tell them? I don't remember. I don't know who it is. Tell them, damn it.
Okay.
Well, I can never remember that.
We're going to have Shafroff Racing Engines on as our guests next week. We're going to have Vinny and Scott, and they're local engine builders right here in my backyard on the other side of Sunrise Highway in Bohemia. So Scott's been building, race motors for the past 40 years or so, and they're going to be our guests next week on Plane and Traffic.
Awesome.
Oh, yeah, for sure. And
yeah, see, check this out. I just went on Facebook, and the Plane and Traffic page ain't even on here.
No kidding.
I don't even have it.
Wow.
I don't even have it. I just went on. That's why I can't ever.
Let me look. Just out of curiosity. Let me see.
Yeah.
What I have.
I got nothing.
Let me see. Let's see. Search Plane and Traffic.
Yeah. See, I don't have it. Did I find Ray's card? Which card? Oh no, I did not. That's right. Chassis John's engine was built by Shafroff.
That's right.
Yep. And Crab is a friend of mine from Newfoundland. Crab Coleman. His shirt size is jumbo. That's his shirt size. That's he's like 6'8", huge.
Oh wow.
Like 5X, yeah. His shirt would be like a bedspread.
It's weird because I just wanted to play in traffic page, and there we are. It's like Back to the Future. We're like 5 minutes prior to what we were doing now. Really weird, and just limited comments. Just the newest comment was like 5 minutes ago. So
yeah, I'm beginning to wonder if this is going to happen. I'm kind of bummed. We may have to, at the rate it's going, we may not have enough time to get damn it, man.
I'm surprised that Wayne's having this much trouble getting on, though. I mean,
I have trouble all the time. That's what sucks about it. I have trouble. I mean, it's a pain. It really is a pain.
It is. Well,
that's what annoys me.
If things don't work out well tonight, he'll definitely get rescheduled.
Yeah, we'll just have to reschedule. I mean, we may not have a choice if we don't get him on here.
Yeah.
That's what sucks.
You know what we have to do, though? I have to get with Louis Lee and see how I could make, let's see. Maybe what we could do is just like set up another session just to practice with Wayne. This way it won't be broadcast. It'll just be, like in the chat room and stuff.
Yeah.
And just set it up that way just to make sure he knows how to get on. Because the account's created. The password is there. He just has to change it. It's a temporary password. It's already set up. It's just a matter of maybe downloading something on his phone or his computer. But all the building blocks were there. So
well, here's the thing. The last time I couldn't get on, what had happened was there was an update, and it said everything was working right, but it wasn't.
Gotcha.
And that's one of the things that happened one time. It's been like that every time. Every time something goes on with me, it's because something's changed, and it just won't let me on. Like one time, I know the camera wasn't recognizing anything.
I remember that.
And Tina had to go. Tina went in there and straightened it all out, but it's a pain in the ass because it just does it randomly. It may not be an update, but it's just random. It's totally random. Drives me nuts. Drives me freaking nuts.
You know what's funny? Even in the hotel last Wednesday night, it was weird because I was able to hear you and see you. I was able to hear Sam and hear him, no problem. But Louis Lee, though, I don't know what it is. Whenever I'm in a hotel, I can't see or hear Louis. When I was on vacation last year in Pennsylvania, Ray and I were on there, and it was the weirdest thing because Louis Lee was on the show. I couldn't hear him or see him either. And Ray actually had to prompt me to say, you could talk, but Louis Lee was actually in my headset. Because if I spoke to him with nothing on in my headset, I was actually interrupting and talking over him.
Right.
So I don't know what it is with Holiday Inn and their internet. It just seems like Holiday Inn's internet and Louis Lee just don't mesh up for whatever reason. So it was the oddest thing, So let me see. Nelson Gill just emailed me. Hold on. Let me see what he has to say. Let's see. Yeah, I can't call you now, but it's funny, Nelson. I do this with all the guests, though, just to make things simple. I always, set up their account on Crowdcast. I give them a temporary, password. And I pass it off to them, and that's when they change their avatar. Then, and they can change their password and stuff like that. And it goes pretty smooth because sometimes people are actually having a hard time creating the account. But for me, it's easy. It's just easier for me to take your email address and to, what I'm saying, Lou? I mean, the guests have enough pressure and stuff. I mean, I might as well do as much as I can to take the pressure off him. This way I say, here's your account, here's your password, change it if you like, and you're ready to rock and roll.
Yeah.
It's just a lot easier that way, but but I know that Wayne, he was traveling today. He landed at around 6:00. So, maybe today wasn't that good of an idea being he was traveling and stuff like that. I thought we had enough time, but hopefully Louis Lee is getting to the bottom of it. Hey, John, how are you? How you doing? So we'll take it from there. So, what happened? What's going on with you this week? Anything new and exciting over there with school and stuff? Well,
nothing really, over, right? Man, what we should have done was have Louis Lee put Ray on while you. Yep.
Yeah, I have no control. I was thinking the same thing actually. So yeah.
I know we have zero control. So we're sitting here waiting patiently.
Yeah, we're driving. We don't know where this is taking us. So
I never know where it's taking us. It's besides the point.
That's half the fun, though, right?
Exactly. It's the way it is. We'll see what goes on.
Oh, for sure.
Make it happen.
Sure. So, hey, Lou, do you want to mention the show you're doing in a couple of weeks?
The Strut Master show. Yeah, I'll be at the Strut Masters show in Roxborough, North Carolina. It's 2 hours. It's about 15 miles from South Boston, Virginia, and it's 2.5 hours from the house. But that's where I'm going to be doing the podcast. Not the podcast, but Garage Insider TV.
Nice.
So, the last couple of episodes of Car Fix have been awesome. Thank you, Scott. Yeah, I don't even know. I don't even know what episodes are airing. I have no idea. I couldn't even begin to tell you. I don't pay attention to it.
Yeah. When you film an episode, do you have like a general guideline of like when they're going to be broadcast? Like if
I have no idea. I have no idea when they're gonna ask. Oh, we tore down the Coyotes, the flat plane crank and the standard one. Yeah. I have no clue when anything's gonna air. I do know that they mix in the new ones with the reruns. It'll just pop up. Like they don't, which I think sucks. They don't do anything like, this is when the new season's going to air, which I think it hurts the show, but
I agree with that.
The network people do what they want to do, but so you'll just get one, you know what I mean? It's just what it does. Right. So we just got to make it happen. And Crab wants to know if any shirts are going to be available. Yeah, as soon as I get some made, Crab, I got to get some made. I just haven't done it yet because I haven't done it. I got to do them because I'm going to need them for when I start doing my online show. So I got to get a bunch made.
Nice.
But the show, the show itself, Car Fix, is just one of those things. If Jared gets enough time to call me, he'll call me and let me know what what we're doing. But most of the time they're so busy, I have no idea when I walk in what we're working on. So it's just the way it is. Like the one with the newer Mustang, the Saline with the sock motor in it. When they popped the hood on that thing, that was all natural. I didn't know that thing had a sock motor in it.
That was cool.
I had no clue. I was surprised, So we gotta make it happen.
Yeah, that was really awesome, though.
Yeah,
that was a good episode.
It worked out really good. That was a good episode, and so we tore down the cranks. The flat plane motor was really cool. That because my understanding is the Ford wanted to do the flat plane, and everyone kept saying, "No, don't do it. It's expensive." Yada yada yada. And they went to Ferrari and got help on it. And it's just really neat because those flat plane engines, they like RPMs. Like they're happy at 9,000 RPM. It's pretty crazy. And I will be there for the first day of Power Tour whenever it comes up. That's when I'll be there. It's June 7th, I think it is. I'll be there.
Cool.
Yeah, I'll be there doing doing that. I'll be walking around, lighting fires and kicking the tires. That's what I'll be doing. That's exactly it. So yeah, I'll probably be up if Jeff is on stage. I'll get up on stage and bother Jeff.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah. So if Jeff is there, we'll make it happen.
It was funny last year because when I got a hold of Jeff, I didn't realize he was, actually working the power tour. So I actually reached out to him, and I'm driving my daughter Melissa to the library, and my phone rings, and it's a weird number. So I'm like, it can't be Jeff already. It's Jeff on the phone. And he's like, Tori, do me a favor. It's Jeff. Get Lou on the stage. I'll be there too. So now, I don't know who had bad cell phone reception. I don't know if it was my reception at the library or you being at, wherever it was. I forgot where you were. But I eventually got a hold of you and stuff, and you wound up on the stage with Jeff, which is pretty cool. So
yeah.
Here I am on Long Island trying to coordinate this, I'm nowhere near there. And it worked out really good. So, Nelson, that's really cool. Nelson Gill's working on Jeff's torque converter.
There you go.
Jeff actually started posting pictures of the LS motor. It's bored out. The block is prepped already. It's waiting for the internals. I won't say what the internals are. I'll let Jeff explain what's going on with that. But it's going to be a really, really cool build, He has some LS3 heads for it and everything. So, hey, Lou, you're back.
That was weird.
Yeah.
That was really weird.
All I saw was waiting for them to reconnect. I'm like, I didn't press nothing anyway, so it wasn't me. I didn't know it.
So weird. Yeah. God, man. I think we're gonna have to talk to Louis Lee and see what's going on.
Yeah, for sure. Like I said, we could do a test run with Wayne and get him more comfortable and stuff like that. Whether it's going to be on the phone or whether it be on the computer.
The problem with Wayne is he travels so much. It might be hard to get him back again. That's honestly the bigger issue. Because he travels he travels everywhere. I mean, he could be in England this weekend. We don't know.
Right.
That's the thing. That's why this sucks. Yep.
Jeez.
That's why this whole thing. That's why we, if we could get him, we get him. But it's because Wayne's got some cool stories.
Oh, I can imagine.
He's got some good stories.
Just reading his bio and his history, though. I mean, I don't want too much out of the bag, but I mean,
yeah,
it's pretty impressive. How he started. With his dad as role model, and it's pretty weird because he wasn't supposed to take this trip in the car world. He was actually, thinking about doing something else.
Yeah.
And he wound up, following his dad's footsteps. There's something really cool about that.
Well, and you know what? The guy is super knowledgeable.
Oh yeah.
He's super knowledgeable. So that helps, which is really cool. Yeah, the Stutz Bearcat bar find, that's a good one. The one that I talked to him about was the Auto Union car, which I thought was really neat. They did that one. There's supposed to be only two of them, and they were race cars, and then they disappeared right when World War II started. That's an interesting story.
Yeah,
that's an interesting story. And one was found in like a salt mine in Yugoslavia, some crazy shit, something like nuts.
But the thing about Wayne is, if it's after, he'll find it, and he knows so much about so many different things. I mean, there are some brands of cars I never even heard of, and he's talking. Oh yeah, like I'm talking about a Chevelle. He's talking about some weird one off, or there were 4 made. There's one left. It's the only one left in the world. They didn't know where it was until he found it.
Right.
How do you compete with a story like that? That is like way cool.
Exactly. It's nuts. So it's crazy.
Hey, Wayne's on.
Is Wayne on?
It says Wayne. He says it's Wayne.
Hold on. Get through. Damn it, Wayne. Damn it.
All right, we got him close. He's in the chat room.
I see that.
For some reason, it's not connecting him onto the screen. Like he's accepted, and it's just not bringing him up. Can you hear us now, Wayne? I don't know. Shoot.
I don't know.
That's the weirdest thing.
See, he don't have Wi-Fi there, so his connection is real slow too.
Where is he now anyway? He was traveling today.
I believe he's at home.
Okay.
No need to apologize, Wayne. Let's see.
It's just the internet. I mean, there's nothing you can do about that. So
Yeah, I mean, and wherever he's at doesn't have Wi-Fi. He must be in some communist country.
yeah, it's full Connecticut.
Yeah.
He must be out looking for the infamous infundibular valve.
All right, I'm gonna try to get him to reconnect again.
That'd be
Hopefully
good.
That'll reset it.
Yeah, thanks for trying though, Louis. I didn't mean to drop in your lap.
No, I think I'll probably start getting on an hour early with people and try to get them set up, make sure.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. I'll send him an invite again. He's accepted, and it says connecting, but it's not putting him on.
Yeah.
Damn it, man.
Wayne, can you hear us now? Because he couldn't hear us earlier.
Louis, did the password and everything else work okay? Getting him into the account and stuff?
No. We went back and redid everything.
Okay.
We downloaded the app to his phone and came in that way. He re-put a new email in.
Gotcha.
It's phone, Jim.
Yeah, he's on his phone. Why ain't it connecting him? Okay.
It's an iPhone too, so I figured that it would be.
I think it's his service. It's just not. I don't know. Because it's in. He accepted. You know how you accept and.
Wayne had a root canal.
I didn't know that. He didn't say that on the
man.
phone.
They probably got him hopped up on pain meds, and he can't see the phone straight. That's probably what's going on here.
Wow, poor guy.
I'll tell you, them pain meds don't play.
I hear that. I had my wisdom teeth out. I was counting back from 100. I made it to 96. The doctor said I was out.
Okay, so I got a good one on wisdom teeth. Okay, I got a good one. I had my wisdom teeth pulled in the Navy, like 83, 84, like, maybe even a little bit earlier. So the reason, they pull them on everybody, but mine were growing like this, right? So I had one of them done was when I was on Westpac on the ship, and the other one was done on the base. But both of them, they had to break the tooth into pieces. They broke them. I know one of them, the dentist said he broke it into 4 pieces.
Oh, God.
And they pulled everything out. Well, probably 3-4 years ago, I had this really sharp pain in the side of on the inside side of my gum, all the way in the back where the tooth would have been. Couldn't figure out what it was. I went to the dentist. He looked at it and said, well, it's irritated. I mean, but I don't know why it would be irritated. There's nothing back there to make it irritated. What happened was there was pieces of the tooth that had worked their way out into my mouth and were coming through the gum.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. And as a matter of fact, when I was, and it's happened, the last time it happened was about 2 weeks ago. But I've pulled, I think, 4 or 5 pieces of tooth out of my mouth.
Oh, God. Oh, that sounds so painful.
It's
oh, my
crazy.
God.
They worked their way through. They worked their way through, and then I could feel it with my tongue.
Oh, that's tough.
And now that I know what it is, here it is.
Hey, does anybody in the chat room know if he could call in and just have voice?
I know we did it on Blue Jean because I was coming back from SEMA last time,
Right.
but that's all I know.
Yeah.
Okay, see, look, this is the last piece that I pulled out.
Wow, that's a
that
big
is
piece.
the tooth.
So he didn't get it all then, huh?
He didn't get all the pieces of
Whoa.
it. He didn't get all the pieces.
Wow. Unreal.
He doesn't have sound. Wayne doesn't have sound. Yeah.
Well, let me ask you, if he called one of us on our cell phones and we just let the cell
It
phone
wouldn't work.
hit the
We
mic,
get feedback.
we would get feedback.
We
Okay.
get feedback. We get feedback.
Gotcha.
Vince is saying it's because the connection is too slow.
Yeah.
Let's try. Wayne wants to try again next week.
Okay, Wayne, you have to go somewhere. Oh, he can't hear us though, can he?
I'm listening. He's in the
Chat room.
the chat room. Yeah, I mean, if we can do it next week, let's just bump everybody a week.
Yeah. Yeah, we do that.
You know what I mean?
We gotta get him somewhere with a fast connection.
Yeah.
That's what we're gonna have to do.
Yeah.
I'll work out the scheduling with everybody then. I'll just, make sure everyone, all the moving pieces, mesh. So,
Right.
I'll drive to my house. There you go. My internet's on and it's off. It's couldn't be any worse though, right?
Yeah, really.
Unreal.
Well, at least we got him this far because he was stuck.
Wow. What happened with the other email address, the iCloud? It just wasn't
know.
working for whatever reason, or
Yeah, he couldn't sign in at all.
wow.
It said incompatible or something. I don't know. It wouldn't let him in.
Communist plot. I'm telling you.
That's crazy.
Right.
So I had that set up, 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Whenever I get a guest, I always try to do the accounts. I'll do a bunch of them. This way, I'm not rushing at the last minute to try to set something up.
Right.
Because sometimes they have trouble, setting up their own Crowdcast account. And for me, it's easy. You just do it. You put in a temporary password. You send them the link, and it's all good. It works pretty well.
I like how Wayne said that me and him have become good friends in the past 10 years. You know why? Because I yell at him whenever I see him.
Hey, I told him I was like, I don't know if you remember me. I'm the better looking Lou, the tall one. He goes,
oh yeah. Wayne, I'm sorry I couldn't help you if you're hearing this. I just called Louis Lee and said, Louis, please, you were like the last resort.
Well, look, let's do this. Let's do this. Let's just end it here, and we'll shoot for next week.
Yeah.
That way we can have Wayne on, because we got people in the chat room, and we got to do it. So, and we'll just go from there. I think that'd be the best thing to do. You know what I mean? That way, we'll just get it done.
Everybody that's live on Facebook and YouTube, please share this, that we're going to have Wayne on next week. We'll get him all set up and make sure he's on, and let everybody know. Please share it. And if you're on YouTube, please subscribe and hit the little bell so you can get notifications every time we put a new video up. And what we're doing is we're starting to put up all the videos of all the shows from the last 4 years. So we've been doing this for 4 years, so we got a lot of content to put up. So
that's awesome.
Please subscribe and hit the bell.
Yeah, we'll make it happen. All right, I'm telling him we're gonna sign off and try next week. And I'll call him. I'll call him now when we get off. All
right.
All right.
Sounds like a plan.
All right.
Sounds good.
So next week we'll make it happen. Sorry guys, we weren't planning it. So we'll see you guys next week, and we'll get all the bugs worked out and get Wayne on. He's having trouble with his internet. So later.
Lou, catch you later. Take care. Good night, everybody.
Later, everybody.
Bye.